Okay, started the recording or Alex is going to kill me. Uh,
Yeah, hello. Yeah, hi
hey, Rosh,
Rosh.
welcome back.
Hello. Yeah.
All right, of course, Ash is late.
He sneaks in. He sneaks in.
Yeah, he's vibing somewhere. I'm going to kill him if he does not come online. No, I don't. I want to do that.
Yeah, he's offline, dude. He's
Yeah,
offline on the start.
It's online. Morning.
yeah. All right. Uh,
So what's the agenda?
so today's agenda is to basically it was something which is kind of personal. That's why I did not want to write it immediately.
Okay.
But it's about how we're going to structure the work, and how we're going to structure it as far as like the time in which we work together, the time in which we don't work, the days in which we take pauses, the day in which we don't take pauses, and everything else.
Okay.
Uh, and also software integrations and what we will be using for each specific task, right?
All right.
Um and then there is like this personal question which I wanted Ash to answer as well while here. But all right. So in the meantime, there are one or two things which I have to go through, and that are so Rosh, you told me that you heard about it, but Tarun, do you know what an agile working system is?
Agile working system. Nope.
All right. So the idea is that there are many ways to manage work, especially in development teams,
Okay.
and the most used one right now is depends on feedback. So basically, what you used to do until like 5-10 years ago was you got your team, you maybe your friends or whoever, you started developing and getting out a product, and like you worked in a block, and until the product was done, you would have not until the product was done, you would have not like done anything. Like you would have not given it to the client, all right? So the client would not receive the product until you were done building it, all right?
Okay.
So an agile working system basically focuses on developing the product in small steps, and a client now can be both a real client or part of the team. And so you build something in small steps, and we're going to go through all of this in a second. I'll get more in the terminology as we go because we don't need to learn it. We just need to do the fundamental stuff. But basically, we do the project for a specific bout of time. After we're done with the thing we're doing. We stop. We review what we've done till then. We get feedback from the client or from the person, and we reorganize for the next bout of work, which is going to be another maybe 2 weeks or 3 weeks. And in those 3 weeks, every day you have basically what you had created on Slack. I do not know if it was on purpose or not, but the thing which Tarun, I do not know who made the workflow, but what you worked on yesterday, what you plan on working on today, and any blockers, that thing is called a Scrum. So Scrum project management is project management which is agile, so it gets feedback and then it works on whether the feedback was good or not. And Scrum project management is a way of doing this in which you have long bouts of work, such as, for example, these rushes, so these bouts of 2 weeks, 3 weeks, in which you get a first big meeting beforehand. You discuss what the objective of the meeting will be, and sorry, the objective of the next sprint. This is the name of the bout. The next sprint will be, and you apply that over the next period of time, because you will like with the team, you get together and you decide how much can we do in this specific time, and you give yourself a bunch of tasks to do. And in this specific time, you decide for yourself. So like you decide which tasks to do, and in this specific time, every single day, before starting the work time, you get together with the team, and you discuss what you did yesterday, so everybody knows what you plan on doing today, so you can plan with other people if needed, and if there is anything which is blocking your work. And so the whole idea will be to have 15-minute meetings each workday. Then I have one very big meeting at the start of each rush, where we use the data from the previous rush to decide how much work we can do in the next one. All right. So, for example, let's say we do our meeting now, and we decide that we're going to do the analysis and we're going to learn this. In the next meeting, we find out that we finished the work before the time was done. So next time we know that those specific tasks take longer. All right.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, take shorter, and so we can add more stuff into the rush rather than having free space in the middle. And so what we basically have is a model where there are specific, of course, post days, and then there are short meetings each day, followed by a work period in which the team focuses on developing the required or the predicted objective in the meeting. All right. There is no I will be handling this, so don't worry. But basically, what we will do is we will have a meeting at the start of possibly we can have it today if Ash comes up. And we can plan for the next X amount of days just to get a bit used to it, so we don't go straight up into the strategy. We just slowly get used to being something we do. So we get used to it, and we try, for example, for the data research method, to use this strategy. And each day, at a specific time of the day, and I need Ash to know at which time of the day he will be here, because it must be something we do very quickly. So we are not going to waste time. Every single day, we are going to have this short meeting just to update ourselves and keep ourselves in the project.
Sure. Yep.
But that's it. And then, when we're done, we can have a big meeting discussing what has happened and what will happen next week. But we keep a short work-focused meetings throughout the time. This way, we can work for less time because the meetings are going to be shorter, get the same results, and also organize and understand what other people are doing. All right?
Yep.
So this is basically how we're going to handle everything. So Ash will come later. I will speak to him personally about getting late or not being late, because it's pretty important. So I have to ask you a bunch of things, and the first one is there a specific time in every day where you are free and you would be willing to put time into working on the project? So if there is a specific time at which you know that you're both free and in which you can both work on the project and nothing else. This makes it so that you only have to work in that time and not outside of it, right?
Right.
And so we go around having to overwork every day, and it's a lot less stressful. And also it makes it easier to plan for meetings because we can have the meeting before that time comes.
Correct.
So can you tell me, write down, or can you go and check? We're waiting for Ash. So can you go and check if there is a specific time in the day? Keep your time zone. You decide by your time zone. I'm in summer break, so I don't have the problem. Where you are free to work on this stuff.
It's usually in the evenings, dude. Around any time after 5 before 8:30. Before 8:30.
after
Now
five.
we have
No, go on.
okay, like we have online classes now, so we'll be free from 4, like an hour before our class will get over. So at around 4. Now it's 5 p.m. now. The meeting started 5 p.m. So our classes get over at 4 p.m. We'll be so we need a 1 hour break to get ready and stuff. And
Yeah, of
from we can
course.
start. We are free from 5. So, but when on offline classes start, when we'll have to go to our universities to write, like it's too far for me and Tarun, so it's gonna take
Yeah.
time. So we may reach around 5 or 5:30.
All right. We can do
That's
5.
the issue.
We can do 5:30.
Okay, yeah, then
That
done.
works.
Yep.
All right.
We don't mind coming at 5 till our offline classes start because it's online.
Yeah.
We are free.
1 second.
We'll let you know when offline classes are starting. Yes.
All right. So for now it would be 5:30 to.
No, from
Yeah, sorry.
for now 5 p.m.
Yeah.
Like we
All
have
right.
online classes. We are free.
All right. So let's do it like. Do you know when you're going to start having physical classes?
Physical
No
class.
idea, dude.
All
No
right.
idea.
All right. So 5 p.m. and like be very realistic. Do you have the energy to work from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m.? It's gonna make this to 8:30 p.m. Do you have the energy to do that? Tell me yes or no. I'm not judging it.
To be honest, depends on the day.
Okay.
Like that's
Yeah.
like if you have assignments and stuff, we'll have to write and submit it on that day.
All right. So let's do it like this. The start time it's the same.
Okay.
All right. And I mean, we're not doing very long bout, so we don't have to do a meeting after the day is done. Like after the day is done, we can just do it
Okay.
every day.
Okay.
I would say that we can have our meeting at 5 p.m. So it's going to last until 5:15.
Okay.
And then from there until like from there possibly it will be like around 8. And if you want after, but I mean it's getting late and it's better not to work after dinner, also
Okay.
for your sleep.
Mhm.
So 5, then we get the meeting 5:15 p.m. and then from there to 8/8:30 p.m. All right. So this means, let me actually get my calculator out. So let's actually do an average of 3 hours. So that would be 3 hours by all right. No, that's not good. So that would be how do you feel? Do you prefer to have a pause on Saturday and Sunday, or we do this like shorter bouts of work and you also come online on Saturday?
I don't mind, dude. I don't mind.
All right.
Saturdays, like we'll have classes till 12:40, around 12:41 p.m. So after that, yes, around 2, 3 we can start.
But like I mean
No
no, I mean
issues.
like physically, would you be okay to work on Saturday as well?
Yeah.
All right.
Yes, like we don't mind.
All right. I mean, I have to ask because it's up to you to decide how much work you can dedicate to it. All right, so that would be Monday to
Alex is
then.
here.
Oh, Alex is here. All right.
Like she joined the Discord. So
The
Hey,
Scott.
here you come.
hey, that's good to know. Let me actually nickname. All right, perfect. And all right. So that would be all right. Sorry, I was just doing some math. Into Saturdays, 18. All right. Yeah. Okay. And all right. I'm waiting for
Ash is online on his phone.
yeah, yeah. All right. So this would be about 18 hours per week. All right. So we should be able to get a lot of progress in. All right. Great, great, great. And of course, on Sunday we're going to pause. All right. Absolutely
Okay.
pause on Sunday.
Okay.
Uh, but you get to your family, you get to anyone. All right. Uh, so 1 second. All right, all right, all right. Perfect. Sorry if sorry that we're waiting for Ash. Probably I miscommunicated the hour. Maybe it's still trying to get kind of hard to get on this right time frame. We'll move to Alex's meeting. She joined it. She's going to make another one, another link. All right. And just 1 second. Yeah, no, Ash is not gonna. He's lost. He was going to come. He told me he want to. Yeah, he was going to come.
So is he gonna be coming?
Yeah, it's 5. It's 5. About 5:30 your time, right? Right now.
Yeah, 5:30.
Yes,
Yeah,
Alex
Alex
is
is
yeah,
here.
yeah. Alex is here. Hey, Alex.
Hey guys, what's up?
Hey.
Yeah,
All right, I'm
Alex.
gonna go. All right, bye.
Yeah, yeah. Ah, I don't know. So, I'm going to start a topic because it's kind of relevant. So, you two guys are, and also Ash is very dedicated to the project, and I'll have to tell you. So, if we're going to get into this project, so here, all right, from now is going to switch into what I define as a serious project, all right? Because as we said, we're going to have daily bouts, we're going to have organized work and everything else. All right. We're not going to put everything up front, because if we were to, I would not be able to make it. You would not be able to make it. We would have a lot of stuff coming up and not be optimized to do it. All right. So we'll slowly introduce this sort of workflow, but here the project becomes serious. All right. With this time of weekly work, in my opinion, we should be able to cut the timeline by a bit, which means that we should be able to start developing the website. Like, I mean, if you think about it, if every day we follow the schedule and just do, and I know it's going to be hard, but we're going to get to it. If every day we follow the schedule and we do what we have to do,
Okay.
stuff is going to come very quickly. All right. So we're going to start doing a lot of projects, and it's going to require some dedication because it's a routine we have to get adapted to, right? Because
Correct.
it stops being unorganized work, it starts being scheduled work, and
Yep.
there are some psychological and like personal things which you should be adapting to, and those would be, for example, to those will be, for example, to understand when it's work time and when it's not work time, and that is not something where you're going to be more productive. I don't care about that. The fact is that you have to get to your mind to a point where you know whether you're working or not working. And to do that, a very good routine is, for example, if you're on a laptop, if you have the luck of being on a laptop, is to work in a different room than you do every other thing. All right?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So that means if you have a free room or not your kitchen, because it's very hard to work in the kitchen, at least for me. But if you have a different room, someone else's studio in the house, or you have a space which you don't use, a different desk as well, all right? You will want to work there. So you know when you're working and when you're not working, all right?
Makes sense. Yep.
This is something very serious, and I can tell you because working from home, like this is one of the problems of working from home. You stop deceiving if you're working or not working. So that's why I really want you to have a specific work spot and a specific not working spot, right?
All right.
Perfect. I guess that Ash is online on the phone again.
Yeah, he's online on phone.
All right, we're going to wait a second for him. In the meantime, would you mind, guys, introducing me a little bit to the client organization app that I know that Alex told me you were making beforehand? The one where the client could get live updates of how his work was doing.
The client.
Alex, are you talking about? Did you tell him about Vrike or the app which we are building?
The app.
Which the app. Tarun, the app, dude. Like I think Alex mentioned
Okay.
the progress indicator, the milestones.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Fine. Let me open up Figma also.
Yeah, share a screen and show Figma.
Mhm.
Yeah. By the way, Matt, how was your day?
Oh, pretty good. I've been working a little bit, getting some papers done, mostly like end of school and getting everything completed.
Oh, so
Yeah.
when are you gonna graduate?
Which year? Like,
It kind of depends because we have a fairly weird schooling system. In the means that you basically don't get you can decide whether to get a graduation or not get it.
What?
So
what?
let me explain. You can get a specific sort of undergrad, all right? You can get a sort of undergrad or a sort of bachelor after 3 years after you started university, or you can get
Okay.
one, and you can be fine with that, or you can tell yourself that you want to get like an higher level education to that, so a sort of a sort of I don't know,
Masters.
not really masters, just sort of a not no, it's not a PhD, but yeah, let's call it a masters, all right?
Okay.
And after you're done with your 3 years, you do 2 more years, and you get that. And it can come you can get undergrad in maths, so that would be like bachelor degrees in maths, and then get sort of a doctorate or something like that in let's say advanced systems. All right.
All right.
So the 3 years will be done in 2020. I think that I should be able to make it to speed it up a little bit and go as quickly as possible and do it in 2.5 years, maybe less. I do not think I can, but I should be able to complete it in 2023 or 2024, early 2024 max.
Okay.
And then I'm going to decide whether I want to get more knowledge in there, or I'll keep working anyways. I don't really care too much. I'm just doing it really for passion and for knowing more stuff.
I get that. Yep.
So if I'm going to keep on doing it,
Mm-hmm.
I'll probably like have 2 more years and like finish it in 2026. So like
That's nice.
my whole education package would be finishing by that time, like the institutional education, you know.
Yeah, I get that.
But other than that, yeah, no, that's it. That's basically it. I mean, I'm going to keep doing my courses and my stuff for myself, so it's just an accessory thing, you know.
Yeah, I get that. Dude.
All right.
Roshan,
Hmm.
the thing's not on Figma.
What's on Figma? Let me
Yeah, it's not there.
Wait, did you delete? Don't delete it.
No, you cannot delete it, right? There's no way you can delete it.
What is it called again? All pages there. No.
Where is it? Where is it?
Isn't it the user section pages?
Yeah.
It's there. It's there. Look at that.
Oh my god.
Legally blind, huh?
Dude, no. The thing was focused more on the animation thing we were talking about. And our content got shot in very small. It's not even opening. GG.
How do you guys find with do you guys work well with GitHub?
I do. I use a
Yeah,
lot of
I
GitHub.
can.
All right. So basically, the idea is that we can use um, we have like a bunch of possibilities in ways to organize our work. So of course, if we're going to have like specific goals, like it's good to have them on Trello, and it's probably going to be enough in the beginning. But we also want a point where we can share our code, and where we can share our ideas, our designs, and everything. So I'll be honest, I'm not that big of a fan of GitHub, but it has all the needed stuff for us to work on the same project.
Yeah, true.
Because I mean, with repositories, so we can just get the file in there, and everyone works on a specific piece if it's needed, right?
Yeah.
Then there is some software which is called Jira,
GIRA. Yes.
Yeah.
GIRA. Sorry.
Yeah. And that's an higher level sort of managing software. It's
Like
basically
Trello, right?
Yeah, it's basically Trello but on steroids. It has timelines, tasks, and everything. All right.
All right.
Tarun, it's by Atlassian. Remember you asked what's
Oh,
Atlassian?
yeah.
Yeah.
The
So
same
these
company
guys
which
own
developed.
Trello. Yes.
These guys own every single very good management app.
Yeah. Dude.
All right.
Yeah.
Bitbucket. Yes. Go on.
I mean, I guess that Ash is not going to come at this point.
Okay. And you still want to look at the app idea which we had?
Yeah,
got
no.
it,
So, like the one which the thing which I really wanted to talk about was setting up, like starting to set up our sort of um, Scrum meetings and everything for the next week. But I mean, I'm going to talk to Ash directly and explain him the stuff later. So for now, I'll just explain to you, and we're going to get to work on that if you're fine. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, sure, dude. Yep.
So, as I said, we're going to have a beginning meeting where we set up our goals for the next X amount of time. And each day we're going to meet together and discuss in a specific manner what we've done the day before and what we want to do this specific day, and if there was something blocking us. So, we are going to start with today is Tuesday, so Tuesday, 2 days, one day, Friday, Saturday. All right, we're going to start with the 3 days working bout. just to get a bit more into the flow of things. Or actually, we can do a 2 days working bout. So today and tomorrow, and then we get to meet on Saturday and check how it went. All right.
Okay.
So let me actually let me do one thing. Let me share my whiteboard, so I can and like my real whiteboard, not the Zoom one, because that's kind of trash, you know. I probably should get like a real big sort of whiteboard, because I really have like a small one here. But I wanted to get like a very huge one, you know.
Yes. It's gonna be so. What is that? What is that word?
Space consuming.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're gonna hang it on over the wall behind you or something like that.
I would like here. I think it's a good spot.
Oh, okay.
Or I can like hang it maybe like I can hang it behind the screen. Maybe above the bed, but it would be like kind of hard to set it up there, you know.
So can I see outside, Maddie? Can you show us outside?
Yeah,
Oh.
like, do you live near the beach? Or something?
Not really near, but yeah, fairly near. So let me actually get my phone and get to the phone camera, because if I one
Looks so
second.
pretty.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys saw that too on that like little glove.
Yeah, even I was like, voice stays next to the beach. Or...
Pretty nice.
All right, perfect. You will not be able to hear me too well. All right. Perfect. Let me actually change the way this works. I don't hear you right now, so just 1 second.
Yeah, let's talk shit right now. Just kidding.
All right.
Just kidding. Hey, Maddie. So the ambulance, how much does it go by every day? Like all the time?
Wait.
Does it go by like the ambulance is constantly going by? It seems like.
Yeah, it's constantly going by. I don't really know. There is so much old people close to me.
Oh my god.
We're extremely anxious in here. All right. Perfect.
Old-
I'm wide now.
Exactly what I was like, what?
Right, it should be fixed now. No, I'm still wide. Rip.
The sun's coming up right now.
Yeah. I'm getting wider by the moment. Like.
White Putin.
Oh my god.
Why does he get a cool little cat?
It's the application. It has like the small cat if it's loading.
That's cute.
Okay, all right.
All right,
So
cool.
right now I won't be able to hear you, and you won't be able to hear me too much. So I'm just going to show you around. All right.
Damn.
So here
Oh wow. You can. That's awesome. There's a lot of bars and stuff like clubs and parties. And stuff.
It's like this.
Roshan, does it look like Bangalore?
A little bit, right? Little bit.
A little bit. It
I
does.
bet that Germany has the best clubs ever. I heard it has like the best clubbing, like Germany. and
And I'm back. 1 second. I can't hear you yet.
Italy. Italy too.
Tarun, did you hear birds chirping?
All right.
You look it like.
Did you see outside? Was it easy to see?
Yes.
Yeah, it was. We saw. Yes.
Yeah. I'm by the sea. I'm kind of close to the sea. There is the city, but kind of close.
Show him the app. Show him the app.
Oh yeah.
You got the app? The Figma thing which you had open
Yes.
for an hour.
Can you enable the screen share thing?
Oh yeah, definitely. 1 second. Here you should be able to.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, so we do not have the mobile layout as of yet. We just have the desktop layout for now. So the idea for the app was for the clients to directly communicate with us without any email or something. They can just chat with us, just like WhatsApp. So we have a login or create account page, and then it just goes into your dashboard. So your dashboard kind of just shows what do you have open with us, and then on the left panel it has 5 icons: dashboard, chat, Account settings. Account settings is basically your what is this? Just your name, your email, your password. Just reset dark mode and stuff like that. And progress view. For progress view, what we thought was, have this Candy Crush like structure. Have you played Candy Crush?
Yeah, when I was younger, yeah.
Yeah, the levels in that. So it's something like
Oh,
milestones.
all right, all right.
Okay, so yeah, the something like this. So the bigger thing is like your end goal, and then the starting starts with wireframing, and then it separates into back end, front end, and we still had to design on the workflow.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and we have the support section where it just has the FAQs and the email so that they can just. It was Roshan's idea,
Mm-hmm.
and we have the chat
It's
section.
No, that part is the Roshan idea. It's not mine. It's Roshan's.
Come on, Roshan, you
Come
said.
on.
We need to have
okay,
support.
fine.
And then this was chat. Obviously, the entire thing was Roshan's idea.
All right. I like the application. I really like the idea, and it goes very well with our sort of organization model. We are going to. Oh, my webcam is kind of to the side. So we are going to basically fix and follow our work and organize our work also on the client's feedback. So if we want to keep maintenance after the project is out, so let's say there is a problem, or we make pay a monthly fee for maintenance, or or something like that. Then we can just use that application to get immediate feedback without having to talk to the client. Maybe let's say it's a restaurant and their menus are not updating. We can, as soon as they get a problem, we can get someone to do a single person rush to fix this problem.
Okay.
Or if needed, we can work all together on it and fix the problem as soon as possible. So it's basically going to help us schedule our work in dead periods. All right.
All right.
So it's a very good idea, and we're going to implement it. I want to implement it on the website as a progressive web app part of the website. All right.
Okay. Yep.
Perfect. So they also see how simple it is to just have the app, not have to download anything, and write us, and it works. It's a very good proof of concept.
Makes a lot of sense. Yep.
So I will share my screen now. Just 1 second.
Okay.
Here it is. Perfect. Let me move this up. All right. Where's my pen? Where's my pen? Here. So we're basically working on. We were discussing on how the next project is going to so how the first sort of rush is going to be. So let me structure it in a sort of diagram. All right. So we have our big initial rush, where we get all the ideas in, right?
All right.
And then we're going to talk on how we get these ideas. So we get all the ideas in the rush, and after in the meeting, in the preparatory meeting, and in the preparatory meeting, we use a criteria which we're going to decide later on, but we're going to start using one now. So we use a criteria to decide how much. Let's say we want to do 2 weeks, 2 weeks sprints. All right, this is like the average value. I can't even write. Come on. All right. So we want to have 2 week sprint, and from that we talk together and we decide that we'll be able to make the first objective and the second objective in the 2 week sprint. All right. And basically what we do is we start working, and every day we work on fixing the goal. Of course, I'm going to organize who's going to fix everything, so what work has to be done, all that stuff. So you don't have to worry too much about it. But the idea will be that every day, at the start of the day, also, of course, the first one, we're going to have a short 15-minute meeting, all right?
Okay.
Where we discuss 3 topics, and we discuss them for 5 minutes per person. All right, so each person has 5 minutes
Okay.
to list and be very open. We need to be extremely open, all right? This is the whole point behind the system. It's called an empiric system. You must be as open as possible on everything. So how you're feeling about it, how you're not feeling about it, what thing is blocking you. So maybe something which is blocking you could be, I have to finish this job in school, this work in school, right? Or something, a blocker could be, I'm too tired, all right? That's a blocker. So what we have to identify is what we did yesterday. So I would just call it yesterday. Then tomorrow. So sorry, not tomorrow, today. So what you're going to do today, right? That makes sense.
Right.
So you figure out what you did yesterday. So everybody gets to know what you did in the time before. Then you tell them what you're going to do today. So in this time. And if there is anything which is blocking you from moving forward, right?
All right.
So this will be like 5 minutes each at the start of each day. We have to get to that point. We can't just say, all right, we'll do 5-minute meetings. It's impossible. It's like unbelievably impossible. So we'll start with trying to make it as quick as possible. Maybe you can make lists. Maybe you can think about the stuff before you get into the meeting. You can think about it after you're done with your day, right?
Right.
So again, for now, we're going to use Trello, but then we're going to use a software which will help you more, actually get the objectives which we have to do and follow these objectives, so you know on like what thing you completed and did not complete. All right.
All right.
Yeah.
After we're done with this, we're going to start. So this is going to take like 15 minutes in total, and it's going to be like everyone in the team is going to go about this at the start of the project, so at the start of the day. After you're done with this, so let me actually draw the day bigger down here. After we're done with like the first 15 minutes, right? Then the workday begins, and you try to get the things that you say in the meeting done. And of course, if you have more time or you want to, you could be trying to get more things done, but I believe that we shouldn't. So the idea is we decide at the beginning of the day what we're going to work on. If we figure out that it was too little, we don't do more in the same day. We adapt in the next one.
Okay.
All right? This makes
Yes,
sense?
Makes sense. Makes sense, dude.
Yes.
Roshan? All right, perfect.
Yeah.
So those 15 minutes where we decide what to do, and that's all we're going to do. Then and of course we tell everybody what we did yesterday, so everybody gets on track. And if there are any blockers, I'll come and I'll help you, or we can get the team more focused on removing those blockers. All right. So if there is anything which is blocking you from doing more work, or is blocking you from fixing these issues, you have to tell everybody everything, psychological, non-psychological, everything. All right.
Okay.
Perfect. I really want this to be clear. So if you ever have any questions about it, let me know. I'll take 20 hours out of my day and explain to you better than I can. All right.
All right, dude.
Okay.
So after you're done with your today's goal, you can finish the day, and that's it. So your work bout is done, and you can write down maybe what you did, or you can use Trello to organize that. We're probably going to get Jira, because that is going to help a lot more. But for now, we should be able, since the project is going to be very small, to work with Trello. Once we get to like actual development, we will have to switch to Jira, because stuff will start being reorganize the controller, reorganize the router, or change, rework the intersection observer. So it may be like jobs which take 30 minutes, and having 20 of them on the same Trello page is going to be very hard. All right.
All right.
All right. So back to us. After the day is done, you can write down what you did. You can use Trello or whatever else to track it. Doesn't matter. And the next day, what happens is that we simply repeat. So we start a day with our what I did yesterday and what I'm going to do today, right?
Okay.
Right.
And of course, you're going to take the stuff to do from today, from the structured project sheet that I will have done. So I will try to work with you, each one of you specifically, to get down a worksheet organizing every single part of the work. So let's say if you have to, Rosh is going to know more about this, then I'm going to get something which Tarun can get as well. Let's say that you have to reorganize the router in any specific backend server, all right? And like we can say reorganize the router, but it's better if we start writing down stuff like rework the controller. So you rework the controller to handle requests better. Check the views and reorganize the data handled to the views. Adapt front-end JavaScript to respect, or adapt front-end or handlebars or whatever it is to respect what we just did backend. Change the router code to this thing, then create this sort of thing, right? We're going to destructure it as much as possible to have an amount of tasks which you can pick from and do every day. All right? Does that make sense?
Yes.
Perfect. So we do our 2 weeks. Let's say that we get here, right? And the 2 weeks are done. I actually make the bigger sort of meeting. And from here, what we do is we check how much of the stuff we plan to do we managed to do. All right. So did we do it 90%? Did we do 100%? Did we do 100%, but it was very tiring? Did we do 100%, but it was very easy and we finished here, right?
Yes. Yeah.
And from there, we slowly adapt into a very optimized work frame specifically for you.
Okay.
And after that, one thing which I did not mention is that to get the next goals, we are going to organize ourselves in so when I said, how do we get these sort of goals, right? There are mainly two inputs. One is the client. So as we said before, let's say there is an issue to fix, right? A bug to fix. Maybe there is a bug to fix. All right, let me draw a bug. All right, there is a bug to fix, and we don't know what is related to. So the goals will be first like research here, redo this thing, then research here. If you find if any of these produces a result, all right.
Yeah.
Sorry for the bad logical scheme, but if any of these produces a result, keep on going. If it doesn't, keep on testing, right? And if it produces a result, then you get to the work block where you do this thing, you fix this thing, and you basically restructure your work around that. But first, we have to get that there is a bug the bug to solve. So I'll be working as a client and what they call the product manager. And so it's the product owner, Scrum leader. There are so many names. There is no need for us to learn them because we're not that big of a team. The idea is that everyone in here can identify problems that we have to solve and put them somewhere. We're going to decide where that somewhere is going to be to solve them next week. All right?
Okay.
All right. So all the theory is down. Perfect?
Yes. Yep.
All the theory is down. Now, respecting the theory is a whole different thing. Right?
Correct.
So we are going to start with a very short rush, which is going to take 2 days. All right?
Okay.
So our first rush is going to be the data research rush. All right? Let's call it the DR. So this is going to be the rush 1.0, data research.
Okay.
And I've written already all the directions on the thing, but For now, the only thing which we need is to actually get the work done, right? So the idea is that you have this time, which is going to be today. So today until, of course, we can do like, since it's the first day, we can do like a little bit less. So what hour is it? It's 6, right?
It's
What? No.
Do you mean time or
No. Sorry.
time
What?
right now?
Yeah. Time right now. Yeah. Sorry.
And right now,
It's around
6
6.
for us.
All right. It's around 6. So I would say that we can start today with just a 1 hour and a half, right, to get a little bit into the workflow.
Okay.
All right. Then tomorrow we're going to do a bit more, because tomorrow we're going to have our first cream. So our first discussion, our first 15 minutes meeting,
Okay.
where we're going to discuss what we did today, what we plan to do tomorrow, and if there was anything which blocked our work. Was it difficult to search? Did I not know where this specific topic was? Did I not understand specifically how to do a part of the job? Did Mattia explain badly how I should be handling the data? Did he not really? Is the document bad? All right, everything.
Okay.
So there is the data research task. You can take on it, and do it today, and just stop any time between 7:30 and 8 p.m. All right.
Okay. All right.
And last thing, as I said, take your laptop. Do you both have a laptop, or are you on desktop?
Desktop state.
Desktop. All right. Let me think. All right, there is a solution. Are you both on Windows?
Yes, we are on Windows.
Right. You can create a new desktop, right? If you do like Windows tab, is it?
Yes. Windows
Yes.
D to create a new desktop.
Windows D. All right.
It should no. Wait, what is it?
Yes, it is Windows. No,
Windows D will show
takes
you
you to desktop.
Control Windows D. Control Windows D. And
Control.
control Windows D to create new desktop. Control Windows left arrow and right arrow to switch between them.
All right. Perfect. Get on a new desktop, or you can do like desktop tab, and there are all the other ones. Get to a new desktop, and start working on the process. All right. So get your go research. Try to learn how to do it. Good luck. And tomorrow we're going to see how it went. All right.
Sure, dude.
Yeah.
All right. Perfect. We're done with the meeting. We'll see how it went tomorrow, and on Monday we will. So we do it tomorrow, and then on Saturday we're going to check how the results were. All right.
Cool.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, guys.
And one last question, like
Yeah.
Mattia, because this one, what did I say? Like when we're starting to code, we're gonna use GitHub, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then fine. Okay, no, because if you're not using GitHub, I want to know like how are we gonna find out like what we did on that particular day? We'll have to write it down. If you're using GitHub, we can just commit and just find out. Yes, so okay.
Exactly.
It's cleared. Fine.
All right. Perfect.
You guys sure you have no more questions for him? Don't be afraid to ask him.
Yeah, absolutely. Everything.
I don't have anything. That was my question. Tarun?
Nope, I'm clear with whatever happened today.
Perfect. Have a nice bout of work, and try to understand, as I said before, the difference between work time and not work time. It's going to make your life much easier. All right.
Makes sense, dude. Yes.
Perfect. Have a nice day, and have a nice bout of work.
Bye, guys.
See you.
Yep. Bye, guys. Bye, Alex. Bye, Matt. Take care.
Bye. Here.